drink beer for breakfast. All I want to do is drink beer for breakfast.
KPAM News Time 7:41. Thursday morning means the first edition Beer Geek is on the air, and the big news about craft beer this week is the Anheuser-Busch acquisition of Bend-based 10 Barrel Brewing. We will get to that in a sec, but first, let's talk about two of my favorite topics, beer and history. We've talked on this segment before about Bottler's Tomb at the Lone Fir Cemetery in southeast Portland, and they've got a big fundraiser coming up that will help restore an important piece of beer history here in Portland. And welcome back to the Beer Geek segment is Peri Muhich with Friends of Lone Fir. Good morning, Peri.
Good morning, Tim.
So for folks who maybe haven't heard us talk before, what is Bottler's Tomb?
There's a tomb at Lone Fir Cemetery that was actually built in 1865 for one of the two Bottler brothers. George and Frederick Bottler were two early Oregon brewers. They started brewing in about 1862. And they were actually early partners of Henry Weinhardt. A lot of people don't know that. The city brewery, which was owned by George Bottler, was eventually purchased by Henry Weinhardt and became the Weinhardt Brewery. And both of the brothers died without having any family, neither ever married or had children. And so the tomb just over the years was neglected and is actually in a pretty bad state of disrepair at the moment. And so we're just trying to raise some funds to get that part of our history restored and looking back the way it did when it was put up 150 years ago.
And part of the effort to raise those funds is a fundraiser that's coming up a week from Saturday that not only will raise money, but will also include the unveiling of Bottler beer.
Correct. August 16th, we had a tasting competition at the cemetery where we had 8 of our local homebrewers came in, and they had brewed a German-style beers, and the people who attended got a chance to taste each of the beers and then vote on their favorite. And the one with the most votes will be the Bottler beer, and that will be unveiled at our dinner on November 15th at the German-American Society.
And then this is going to actually be brewed by one of our local breweries?
Yes, Hopworks is brewing that for us. They're going to deliver a couple of kegs to us at the dinner, and then it will be on the rotating community tap in the future, so people will be able to purchase the beer there at Hopworks.
And when they buy a pint, part of the proceeds are going toward the tomb restoration?
Correct, yes. We're really happy that Hopworks partnered with us, and really thankful for that effort.
All right, very cool. So what sort of hill do you need to climb in order to get the money you need to
it's a
bring
pretty
it back
big hill.
to what you'd like it?
Yeah, they're saying because Lone Fir Cemetery is designated as a historic area, we have to do things under certain guidelines. And so they're saying probably $60,000 to $80,000 to restore this tomb. And right now we probably have about $15,000.
To start.
Yeah, so we still have quite a ways to go. But I think right now, part of the biggest thing is people don't know about the tomb. And so we've been doing a lot of these efforts just to kind of get the word out and let people realize what a piece of history we have there at Lone Fir Cemetery. And it really is. It was the beginning of the brewing in Portland, these two brothers. And so we do have a big hill to climb, but we're hoping we can, one step forward.
All right, very cool. So if folks want more information just about it, or maybe to even think about throwing a few bucks your way, where do they go?
If they go to friendsoflonefircemetery.org, they will see more information about the whole project. There's actually even a registration form. They can still print out that registration form and show up the night of the event, and there's also a chance to sponsor.
All right, very cool. Well, keep us posted on which beer gets named the Bottler beer. I can't wait.
All right.
Thanks, Peri.
Bye-bye.
Peri Muhich, Friends of Lone Fir Cemetery, with us here on the Beer Geek. I'll put more information up on my blog at kpam.com at the end of the show today.